and I'll keep on walking. I don't need you, so just keep on talking. I got needs too, but your love is falling through. Like what the hell was I supposed to do? Cause we're all going there anyway. We're not meant to live on, we're not meant to be saved. Left with our vices, guess we'll just pray and hum hallelujah. If God in his heaven, all is right in the world, just hum hallelujah on my way through hell. I'm stuck in the middle, oh I hate myself. Just hum hallelujah, just hum hallelujah. Just hum hallelujah, just hum hallelujah, just hum hallelujah. Just hum hallelujah, just hum hallelujah, just hum hallelujah. If God's in his heaven, all is right in the world, just hum hallelujah on my way through hell. I'm stuck in the middle, oh I hate myself. Just hum hallelujah, just hum hallelujah. Just hum hallelujah, just hum hallelujah, just hum hallelujah. Just hum hallelujah, just hum hallelujah, just hum hallelujah.
Hello. Are you okay? I hope so. Actually, I don't want that, do I? I want F1 World. Plan for the day is Austrian Grand Prix weekend, followed by more World Cup mode, this time with Portugal. I'm just going to dip into time trial to pick up a setup, try and find the best, fastest way possible around the circuit, and then we can get our Grand Prix weekend underway. This is the last stream, or last planned stream, for recording content before I go away on Monday, or we go away on Monday. But I might well be doing a World Cup watch along tomorrow evening for whatever it is at 8 o'clock tomorrow. I can't remember off the top of my head. Belgium, Iran, that was it. Hey Luke, how are you, mate? Dry quali and race for you, is it? Nice. I'm hoping for the same. And when it comes to actually doing the race, it's going to be really difficult to manage battery around here. So a couple of laps with the default setup. It was a decent enough banker to then go and try with a time trial setup quickly. I'm sure time trial setup will be significantly faster. actually do a clean lap. Minute 7 is so slow around here. Oops. Thank you, Colin. Lovely 1-0 win for Morocco. I cashed out at half time, to be honest. I was still awake at half time in the Scotland-Morocco game, so I cashed it out whilst I was in bed. Didn't want to take the risk in the second half. So it's Brazil on 4, Morocco on 4, Scotland on 3, right? And you guys have got Brazil to play. There's no bite in this front end whatsoever. Right, let's put a custom setup on and go significantly faster, probably. What's the default? 12-12. Yikes. Wait for it. 50 front wing? 50 front wing. Was a Canadian guy. Daniel. I still haven't seen it, but I'm not going out. Not like I'm itching to see someone break their leg. Always struggle with traction up there. Oh my god. The front end that turns. Bear with, I'll read those streaks in a minute. Still super slow. Uh, 15 streak for Colin and a 3 stream for Luke. Nice. Oh, it was multiple fractures, was it? Turn 3 is a mystery for me in a minute. Definitely felt more comfortable around here in the older style cars. Still probably a bit too responsive for me at the front. We're going to take a little bit of wing out of the front. Tibula and fibula. Shin bone, basically. That will do. Baby. Austria, shall we? That one, players. Thank you. Noxie arriving with a fucking griddying goose.
Go to race weekend as is.
Pray for decent weather. Please don't kill me off. Good. Dry in important areas. What's an open fracture, Colt? I'm not sure what an open fracture is compared to a closed fracture. Don't know what that means. In all honesty. New Formula 1 video went live 20 minutes ago or so. Oh, I see what you mean. Ow. significantly, ow. I think we've got a balanced tyre allocation here.
Hello and welcome along to the Red Bull Ring. It's practice time here in Austria and the hills are about to become alive with the sound of Formula One engines.
Welcome to Austria for the next round of the Formula One World Championship. It's round 10 here after our excursions in Spain and tactical gamble that did but potentially didn't work off. It's hard to tell whether we actually gained or lost out in that, considering the nature of the very late safety car. But we have perfect weather for the sessions that matter here for this round of the championship, and Austria is obviously a pretty straightforward circuit, which means any mistakes you make are compounded because it's mainly just straights with a few turns. Managing the battery is going to be troublesome.
We'll just confirm they're performing to spec.
We do have some new parts on the car. Only one new bit on the car, but we do have a little bit of an improved performance, supposedly. Full sun for the race and qualifying, and the one practice session I'll actually drive on track for, so perfectly happy with that. Fingers crossed we should be able to maximise all of the practice programs, maximise the amount of resource points we gain to maximise the improvements in the car that we're able to do. Put some new improvements, or set in motion some new improvements in the last episode, and hopefully we should be able to gain enough resource points to do some more by the end of today's video as well. But without any further ado, I'm going to jump in practice and try and nail this circuit. Do drop the video a like if you're continually enjoying the F1 content. I'd appreciate it very much. And do come and join me on stream so you can see every turn of every session. I'm going to go start my practice programs. I forgot to load my setup.
Okay, let's have a comms check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Now we can go and do it. It's there for you in chat, Shadow. There goes the rear. That was intriguing. That feels not as good with fuel on board. That's slow AF. we'll do race strategy first. We need to take a bit more front downforce now. Now that we've got some fuel in the car. It's penduluming a bit more. There's some extra weight in the rear of it. Although that didn't feel too bad. Tell from the Delta it's clearly expecting me to be much faster in a straight line. We might not qualify very well here, but we might be able to race well. Yeah, good, thank you, Rory. How are you, mate? I lose loads on the Delta on this straight. I don't lose as much on this straight. Very much struggling to get the power down there. Still at turn 3. Something about these new cars. I know traction has never been great out here, but it's even worse than it usually is. So you look at the Delta, I actually gain in a straight line down here, and until the braking zone, where they're obviously going to LICO a little bit. I think the AI going to use their battery a lot down that first straight up to turn 3. There's not many places to earn it back, and they're going to use it here as well, and then LICO on the way into here. Going to have significantly more pace around the final sector. To have a worn engine in as well, significantly worn engine. So we're going to be down on power compared to what we're going to be running in qualifying. Read that in a sec, right? Bear with. Briefing at works. The briefing at the start was the supervisors asking how things worked in the area. Oh, then they just let people filling in. he's struggling awfully. Do I recommend 100% AI on controller? I mean, I'm at 104 on controller at the minute. Great. Yeah, you could have kind of abused the situation a little bit, couldn't you? Probably too late then. So slow on the final two turns.
Program complete.
So
Job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
I'll tell you where it is apparently high. Not ideal. Trying to figure out where it wants me to use battery and where it doesn't. So this is doing a lot of harvesting at the end of the straights. battery management run here is going to be really awkward, I think. Let's do a quali run. Take fuel up.
Everyone ready? Okay, let's go.
Right, I'm ready.
Probably a bit pointless doing a quali run with such a worn engine, but still. I think that's an Audi behind, not a Ferrari, so yeah, I'm not going to worry about letting him through it.
Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining.
Look, from now it's harvesting. There's so much harvesting around the lap, the battery. Now I'm ready to it. Keep doing that then. Still not great. But I'm not figured out how best to use the battery yet.
And that's it. Practice is
reaches a
officially
half
over.
century, my
Until
guy.
next
Thank
time,
you, mate.
Goodbye.
Thank you, my friend. Everybody.
Cheers, dude. I don't know why I went all weird there. I do know why I went all weird there, because I'm a fucking strange fucking knobhead, but still. Yeah, so Germany, Netherlands, Sweden at 6, Germany, Ivory Coast at 9. I'll have Netherlands, Sweden on above me whilst I edit tonight. Although, to be fair, Drew's not going to be asleep till about 7:30, so probably not going to be in the office till about 8 anyway. I'll have Germany, Ivory Coast, but however much of Germany, Ivory Coast they end up watching, I'll have on above me whilst I'm editing. But I'm just going to edit. Blame the heat, yeah. Blame the heat for anything, can't you, at the minute? It's so weird when you see the, like, the minute F1 on the F1 channel, they're showing karting highlights, but the kids are like 8. And they're like doing proper interviews with them and stuff. It's really odd. They're absolutely rapid because they're way about the same as my left leg. I must remember to put new bits in before quality. Because that 65% worn engine isn't really going to do me any favours. Really? For Austria, I might actually put a fresh engine in. Right.
Quali.
High up in the mountains here at Spielberg, it's time for qualifying on what will be the fastest laps of the season. Stand by for qualifying at the Austrian Grand Prix.
Practice programs went well. The car feels fine. If it's hard to tell because I had a significantly worn engine components, a set of considerably worn engine components in that practice session. So I had like a 65% worn ICE, a 40% worn turbo, etc. So we weren't maximising outright pace. So I'm not sure how respective a time we were actually able to set in the quali run we did. So I did a 106, I think it was a 106.2, and I'm expecting these guys to get down into the maybe even the 4s. 5.6 in just Q1. 5.2, yeah, definitely going to get down into the 4s, aren't we? I'll go out and do one lap and we'll see where we are. But I'm pretty sure we're going to be in Q3 at this stage. We're already in the 4s. Look, George is there. Setup's fine. Yeah, I'll take a couple of ticks of front wing out just to maybe make it a little bit less
All
twitchy.
clear the garage, please. Cars ready to leave.
I'm enjoying it, Fiends. The same game mechanic flaws are there, but the game mode in general is fun. Considering it's only 25 quid rather than the full 60 you'd expect for a full championship edition. Actually, not even the championship edition, is it? Standard edition's 50, 60 quid.
I'm afraid we've dropped to P22. P22.
boost around this bit. I used boost on the quali run and I ran out at the end of the lap, so I'll not use it here to see how we do. We're significantly up through 2 sectors and pull up into it. Was 3/10 in the first sector, which is my weakest part of the lap. And around here, we are quicker than the opposition at the moment. It's just a case of managing battery as best as possible, which I'm not sure I'm doing. And a 105.5, that's comfortably going to see me through to Q2. A 105.5 might even comfortably see me through to Q3, so we're going to be able to save a set of soft tyres for the race here. Certainly. Vamos. Relentless with the active aero, yeah, I'm not surprised. No real shocks there, is there? End of Q1, both Aston Martins, 1 V-Carb, 1 Alpine, 1 Haas, 1 Cadillac. It's basically everybody you would expect to be out. Lindblad, perhaps you'd expect to be significantly higher than that, but is the rating system for rookie drivers is not favourable for them, is it, in terms of reflecting their actual competitiveness in real life. Into Q2.
Radio check, please. Radio check.
Oh, have you not owned 25 at all, Deans? Is it? I presume it's in, or is part of the EA Summer Sale, or is that PC only? I don't know what platform you're contemplating picking the game up on. At the moment, the AI are definitely stronger in quali than they are in race. Sorry, stronger in race stream than they are in. Well, it's hard to tell. It's track specific. It's track specific, basically, Bailey. So I just leave it on the same thing and just drive, because there'll be tracks that you're better at and tracks that the AI are better at throughout the course of a season. So you'll do better somewhere and do worse somewhere else. I haven't come across a track yet where I felt the need to change the difficulty between the quali and race settings outside of just finding my usual sweet spot. I'm at 104 for everything. Probably by the 3/4 stage of the season we might be thinking of upping to 105 from 104 with the car advancements, but at the minute not really changing too much between, or not changing between race weekend, let alone between sessions. Oh, your console kicked the bucket, did it? Let me have a look on the EA app. Is the EA Summer Sale available on Steam as well, or is it just on the EA app? Oh, is the EA Summer Sale just Sims? I'm just seeing Sims stuff here. Oh no, there is significant discounts and other stuff. Battlefield 6 is 55% off. Star Wars, some of the Star Wars games are significantly discounted. Jedi Survivor's 86% off. Battlefront 2 is I'll just show you here. Battlefront 2 is 77% off. £4. 91% off for Jedi Fallen Order. Racing and Sports, is it going to show F1 in here? all Need for Speed stuff, isn't it? I don't know if F1 actually has a discount on it. I mean, ultimately something is worth your time, or ultimately something is worth a price if you're going to put the time in to warrant it. Like, if you're going to play a lot of the game, then yeah, it's absolutely worth the $75. If you're only going to play it here and there, then that's a decision for you to decide whether you feel like you can justify the price or not. But if you're going to be playing a yearly iteration game all cycle, then I'd say it's always worth the initial fee. Because if you were to buy a story-based game for $60, play it once, and then your 6 hours are done, and you feel like you got your money's worth. Whereas you could put 50 hours into F1, and then you think of the price per hour played, significantly lower. Halford, thank you very much for the follow, mate. Those first ties in. Yeah, they're into the fours again. Only just, but into the fours.
Okay,
That's
engines
it,
fired up.
engine.
We're set.
I'm going to be significantly quicker than those in front, so I'm just going to let these guys go. Notice when, at the minute, when a yellow flag comes out, you lose the overtake mode. They are patching that, or altering that in a future patch, so that when the yellow flag comes out, you still have your overtake mode.
Okay, we've been pushed down to P13.
Because it can work very significantly against you, especially if you're past the incident, and also can be exploited in online terms. So they're going to be patching it.
Okay, 1 minute.
I don't think they've announced that they're patching it or that it's going to be in a patch, but I don't think it's information I'm not allowed to share that it's going to be in a patch. Should be applied in the Season 7 mid update, apparently. You've been avoiding it by just going out last. Yeah, I mean, I always tend to go out last anyway. Just so you don't get interrupted on your lap. Because the AI go out way, way earlier than they would do in real life. By like a minute.
.30 seconds left in the session.
Well, there's still 30 seconds left and everyone's halfway around their final lap. In real life, people would still be on their out laps right now.
And that's P13, P13.
Half a second up on Lawson at the minute. It's not been a great lap here in Q2, but it should be enough to get us through to the next session. Not necessarily about maximising every last millisecond in Q2. Q3 is the one where it matters, obviously. Could get into the 4s now. 5.5 again. It was 1 minute 5.5 in Q1. It's 1 minute 5.5 in Q2, which is P7. Into the third session we go. I think everybody's through there, aren't they? Yeah. Everybody's through. But yeah, going out last is the easy way to, like, the workaround. But if they're going to be adapting anyway. I don't know when that mid-session, that mid-update is coming, but...
Okay, mate. Radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Radio check. Go do a banker. I don't think I have 1 minute 4 in me for a quali lap. Halfway down the straight, you're already in harvest mode, already harvesting. Yeah, I imagine it's a few weeks yet. I think the current season is 104.7s. Wow, 1 millisecond. Whoa! The top 3 in their first runs are separated by 3 milliseconds. A 4.763, 7.64, and 7.66. Now that is the sort of fine margins you see in Formula 1 every week, especially at a track that's only 64 seconds a lap. We'll see what we can do in the final run on the fresh tyres here, but I wouldn't anticipate qualifying any higher than 8th here, I don't think.
Okay, guys, everyone be aware, the car's ready to go.
The game should be able to know if you're on an out lap or a flying lap. If it knows I'm on an out lap, then he should just bugger off there and not think about letting me through. The game knows what it's on, but it should also acknowledge what the user is on as well. How many of you stayed up to watch the later games yesterday? Scotland, Morocco, and Brazil, Haiti. Was there there was a latter one as well, Panama, Turkey, wasn't it? Saw that Miguel Almiron got sent off for covering his mouth. Say something to an opposition player by covering his mouth. Which is now obviously against the rules. After the Vinny incident. Was half a second down on Norris through the middle sector there. So it's not going to be anywhere other than P8 at best here. 5-3. I did go a little bit faster.
Much faster than that already.
That's literally what I was iterating. I don't think I've got anything else in me than a 105.
Goodbye for now,
Two
then, but
at
really,
most,
we're
and I was
just
never
getting
going to do a
started.
flat to get ahead of
Be sure to join us
Piastri.
again for Lights Out tomorrow.
We should be more competitive in race trim, but certainly around here, in qualifying, I don't have the pace. We're basically 9 full tenths off Lewis Hamilton there in the Ferrari. It's a Ferrari 1-2 as well. Max in P3, though, not far behind Charles, though. So hopefully there's someone taking a penalty, but I don't think there will be. So as you saw it there is probably how we'll start the race. Yeah, Project Hail Mary is supposed to be very good, isn't it? So many movies I need to watch. Oh, you listened to the audiobook before you watched it as well. That's good. I've been told it's more of a watch the film first, then listen to the book thing. But everyone that, even those that haven't read the book or listened to the book, have thoroughly enjoyed the movie. Yeah, it's the film missing like some significant story aspects out, but it's a movie compared to a book where you can put everything in it. So
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, with Charles Leclerc alongside.
over
Looking down
2
the rest
tenths
of the grid,
difference from
we have
pole to P2,
Verstappen,
which, considering the
Russell,
margins we saw after the
Andrea
first run
Kimi Antonelli,
in
and
Q3,
Norris.
is monstrous
Sainz,
around here, isn't it?
Piastri,
Certainly. This Austria track
Hadjar,
is not a very
and
long one.
Gabriel Bortoletto.
The margins are
Albon,
fine, so
Gasly,
to find a
Liam
2/10
Lawson,
advantage
and
is
Behrman.
huge. And over your teammate
Hulkenberg,
as well in the same
Alonso,
machinery. Lewis in game
Esteban
is
Ocon,
maybe starting
and
to
Frank
unlock
and
the
striding
Lewis in
in.
real life levels of consistency at the minute. We'll wait and see what the race strategy
Radio
says.
check, radio check.
Reckons that
Check, okay.
my tyre wear was quite high in the practice program. I'm hoping that actually in the race, when we try and manage it a bit better, it won't be as bad, but I do feel like I'm probably going to end up doing a 2-stop here. Whether others do a 2-stop too, I'm not sure.
Okay, here we go.
tempted
I
to-
know what you can do. Don't let me down.
I'm tempted to start on the mediums so that I can go hard in the middle, and then if I need to go to another set of mediums at the end, I can. So we think we can go mediums all the way to like lap 16, 17, then maybe we can extend the hard set as well. It's gonna be tight though. It's gonna be tight. We'll do what we can. I think it's doable. I hope it's doable. It's gonna be quite thirsty around here, so I'm gonna put some extra fuel in. I'll start on the mediums just to be quicker at the beginning. We do have a set of softs saved if we need them, but they're probably gonna melt. So if I might be able to go medium hard race, I might be able to go medium hard soft to really make the most of the final part of the Grand Prix, but medium hard medium is what it thinks, based on my practice program, is my fastest way to go about doing things. Right, Ads will, in fact, he's just set it up. There's a prediction running currently for the Grand Prix. Feel free to have your say on that, chat, whilst I have a quick toilet break here before we get going, and then we can come back and do the race, can't we? BRB.
Ahoy.
Right, predictions should finish whilst we're on the formation lap, so let's go. Most people in front were on mediums, right? Oh no. Next 3 are on mediums, and 4 of the next 5 are on hards.
Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected.
he's trying to reach that at the same time. We're on the clean side of the grid, which should help with getaway.
Okay,
We've got
incredible
hard tyre
parking there.
drivers
Nice one.
behind
That's
us,
going to give you the edge
which
if you
should
can get good
hopefully
launch
help.
as the race starts.
Although the Williams will be quick behind. The hard
Okay, so
tyre
that's the
drivers
rest
should
of the grid forming up
hopefully
now.
not be
Be
as quick as us
patient
on the
and
mediums
watch
in
for
the
those
opening
lights.
handful of laps. The immediate three in front are also on mediums. Hadjar was like a jump to start there. And then the yeah, good start compared to the hard runners. And then the rest of the front few are all on hards. So Piastri, Norris and Sainz are on mediums. Lawson's on softs and he's had an electric start. I'm going to get up the inside of both McLarens here. Piastri's still going to be alongside me though, so this isn't necessarily going to stick. But I'll try and make it stick with some battery, knowing I can get it back through the next section. We're ahead of nearly, and now we are ahead of all but George Russell of the medium runners. That's the sort of start we were after. That's the sort of start we needed. That's not the sort of turn 6 I needed though. Okay, Carlos has got me back. This isn't really an overtaking spot, but I'll have a look. We've gotten it done. And we will have the boost mode, overtake mode enabled,
Okay,
so an
so
extra
you've got
megajoule of
overtake
energy.
now, overtake enabled.
Okay, with P6, I think I just saw some bodywork go flying there, which is good news for us. Hamilton is falling behind at the moment, and Leclerc is running away with things. I did expect them to be very quick down this straight, but they're not so strong into the braking zones or down this next straight either. I'm having to be slightly tighter on my line because of the nature
so
of the McLaren
overtake
right
mode
there.
active. We'll get some extra power from the hybrid system now.
Virtual safety
Use
car,
boost on the next
VSC.
long straight to get past.
Excuse me, Lando.
Safety car, virtual safety car. Reduce speed immediately and keep a positive delta.
Thank you, Lando. Oh, have a word. He literally overtook me during the. He literally overtook me during the yellow flag VSC. That feels a bit harsh. Well, the fact that there is a VSC, not that we know what the VSC is for, there is a car back here that's going slightly. There's a bit of a gap here. The Alpine is going. Is he going slowly? Oh yeah, he's got no front wing left. Look at that. The right-hand side of his front wing is almost all gone. So he's obviously had a coming together with someone there, Franco Colapinto, and he's lost a lot of his front wing, which is going to put debris on the track, which is why the VSC's there. I imagine it was into turn 3. But this should hopefully help us extend our tyres, and we should hopefully, if it lasts for a little while longer, we should hopefully be able to one stop now and not have to worry about tyres. The only thing is, it offers the opportunity for everybody else to do the same, so we don't individually gain compared to everybody else, but at least it means I might not have to do the 2-stop, which would have seen me individually fall behind. Safety car ending. If I can time this right,
maintain your pace until we get the green flags. VSC
now,
ending. Wait
then
for
we
the
might be able
greens.
to get Lando back,
Green flag.
and we will. Gonna get Lando back here. Tried to run him quite wide there. He didn't want to back out of it, but in the end he had to. Okay, well we were as high as P6. We're now down to P8 again. Intriguing opening 2 laps, or 2.5 laps around the Austrian circuit, that's for sure. More yellow flags behind.
Right, you've got boost mode available now. Use it if you want
I've
to.
just set the fastest lap. Not sure if anyone's
Great
going
work.
slowly
That's a
back
new
there.
fastest lap of the race.
Yeah, there's an Audi that's retiring. His engine will have exploded, I imagine. Nico Hulkenberg
Here's
is
some
out
information on
of the race.
Hulkenberg. Okay, it looks like the problem's terminal. They're retiring the car.
Getting some battery back here. Maybe make a late lunge on Piastri, but that was probably a little bit hopeful. Let's just maintain the gap behind. Let's focus. Whoa, steady. Let's focus on maintaining the gap behind. Put my battery on and nail the throttle at the same time there. And the rear tyres did not want to deal with it. Charles Leclerc is still disappearing out front. Focus says too much wheel spin on a number of occasions here. Leclerc is disappearing out front, and then we're all currently sat behind George Russell. Okay with the chat. Alright, Nat's struggling to get the washing machine open. Give me 2 secs. This is where working from home can have its perks. BLE. It is a Constructors' Home Grand Prix. We haven't actually mentioned that yet, had we? But that is definitely a factor we should mention at some point in the commentary. Hey, Ayrton, thank you very much for the follow, mate. I like the username.
Yellow flag. The track is clear, green flag.
They're so slow right now because they're fighting with one another. They're using their battery here, but I'm
Okay, Isaac.
cautious to use too
Piastri
much
just
of it.
ahead. Push hard, push hard. Right,
'Cause I
let's
know
go.
it.
Let's try and get past them and put them on the back foot. Push, push.
I'm going to need it later in the lap, like now. Didn't think I was actually going to get overtake mode last lap, but we did get it. I don't know whether Antonelli's got damage or someone's got damage, which is why they're maybe a little bit slower. They want me to overtake Antonelli with the objective, but like that's going to happen. It's 3 positions away from me right now. Soon to maybe be 4 if he's up against my teammate.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Albon in the Williams is coming. Tyre wear is still quite high. And if I am worse on my tyres than others, then I'm just going to get slower and slower in comparison for the rest of the stint, really. We're using a lot of battery here, but then only on that initial getaway, I might be able to go for Piastri here. Although he's gone defensive. I'll try and go around the outside of him. I think actually he was maybe having a look at Carlos Sainz as well. It's quite feisty. It always is at Austria though, isn't it? It's a great track for racing. Great track for overtaking. Always enjoy it. Well, I enjoy it here in the dry. I don't really enjoy anywhere in the wet, quite frankly. But I'm not going to be able to get Antonelli by the end of this objective, but we might be able to pick off Carlos Sainz potentially. Williams is very fast though, and I've got the other one right behind me. I haven't figured out how to use the battery properly here. And it's definitely hampering my progress, as is some poor driving. 1 minute 9.000. I do love it when that happens. We're gaining loads of fuel. So I wanted to try and take these tyres to lap 15 or so if I can. That is still the aim. It's going to be difficult though. I want me to stop on lap 12. So let's think about having a look at Piastri. Everyone's still scrapping here. Verstappen's making his way all the way to P2 now, as people just fight and fight. It's nice to see that the cars further back are fighting as well. In previous years, with previous AI, when it's been a DRS train, you've seen the guy at the very front just lead the way, and then occasionally there might be a change for the lead of the train, but further back in the train no one makes a move, whereas you've already seen Sainz and Piastri swap positions a couple of times, and you can see that the Ferrari's making a move on Mercedes in front, or might even be Mercedes on Ferrari in front. So the AI are definitely more dynamic on this DLC than I recall them being on the default 25 game. Sainz is going defensive because he's run out of battery. Try not to hit the back of Oscar Piastri there with the concertina effect. I use my battery here, tuck in behind Sainz. Try and force him defensive again and go around the outside at 4. Which is difficult IRL. Oh, and difficult in game as well, because of that wheel spin. Clomped off the side of Carlos Sainz there, but luckily no damage. Still stuck in P8 at the minute though. I will ask about other strategy actually, just to have an idea about what they're going to do. So I'll ask about a hard runner behind.
Okay, they're on old hard tyres.
He's using his battery.
Okay, their tyres are 7 laps old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining.
Okay.
2 stops remaining. And
Others
the time
are 2
last
stopping
lap,
potentially then.
1:08.9.
Let me ask about Norris behind
Gap to
on
your
mediums.
teammate ahead, 3.0 seconds. Norris is behind you. Time last lap, 1 minute.
Gaining loads of fuel. I could have underfueled significantly
They're on
more than I
old
have done.
mediums. Their tyres are 8 laps old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining.
They say everyone appears to be 2 stopping. So despite the fact that the default was a 1 stop, others are having to do what I'm potentially having to do, and 2 stop. But at the minute, I can't say as I'm losing loads of time over the leader Charles Leclerc. It's certainly not a pit stop's worth of time yet, is it? So we might be able to make a 1 stop work and gain some positions. 45% on that front right, which is going to be the limiting one here. After 9 laps. I could definitely make a 1 stop work here. We're going to have to have a word with chat
mate,
to see what they think.
There, I'm afraid. But head down, chin up, and let's focus on the rest of the race.
Norris technically then. I've got all my battery back now,
the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
I'm just going to try and power through this. I think a 1 stop's probably the way forward. What do we think, chat? 1 stop? 2 stop? Good medium hard 1 stop here. I'm going to go for Sainz.
Okay, mate, boost mode if you need it. Boost mode if you need it.
Exactly the same thing as last time. Trying to get the power down to get the exit and can't wheel spin into him. See, this is where my tyre wear is starting to affect me though, because I'm really starting to lose my pace. Oh my god, she's slow. Because my tyre wear's higher, I'm starting to lose pace now.
Great manoeuvre, you made it look so easy.
So I think what I might do is do what they're doing,
Right, let's have you
but
in
try
at
and
the end of this
undercut
lap,
twice. It's fine, he can use his battery as much as he likes there. But what I might do is go to mediums next to make the most of this first undercut. I'm going to go medium, medium. And then go to the hards at the end. We go 11, 11, 14 with the strategy, I think. Maybe 11, 10, 15. Look to undercut. Box this lap. Put some mediums on. And see if we can't maybe make some progress with fresher tyres, because I think fresher tyres are going to make a difference around here. And I'm not the only one in either. Notice that, who is that in front of me? I think it was a Ferrari. No, it's a McLaren. It's Oscar Piastri, he's also in. And he has gone hards next. Ocon is in as well, off his hards. Okay. Piastri's gone hards. We've
okay,
gone mediums.
One stop to go, just one stop left in this strategy.
We'll go hards at the end. Now we're in a position that if there's a safety car at any point, we've got the hard tyre still available for us later. I wanted to go for an overtake on Behrman there, and as he went defensive, I went to shift to the outside, and actually Lawson was right there, and I couldn't do anything about it. So I'd have hit Liam. Liam ended up taking both of us, but we'll get Liam back here.
This is our true place here. They've pitted as well, so we've got to warm up our tyres and get the most out of it. Come on.
Couple of places, a few extra seconds between myself and Piastri right now. That's the lead Ferrari, and it's Charles Leclerc boxing. I think he might have been on hards as well. I can't remember who it was that was the other one on mediums in the front few. It might be George Russell actually, and he's still going here. So some of them might be one stopping up top. Colapinto's definitely boxing. Pay attention to Chess. I was just reading top left to see that someone else had boxed, but actually that was Colapinto in front of me, just kind of cutting the corner, so to speak, and getting the advantage. Sainz has put softs on. Just an intriguing decision by Williams.
And Sainz is stopping now.
We have jumped Carlos Sainz here. So we have undercut Sainz. Norris has gone to the hard tyre as well. So we'll see if maybe we can try and get past one McLaren on a harder compound whilst we've got fresh enough medium tyres. We'll take these to lap 22, I think, if we can. To then take the hards to the end is the current plan. Yeah, I was going to ask chat, but then I changed my mind. You see the way that we were drifting back up, just in general. I just started over the last lap and a half to just kind of lose pace. I think that was the tyre wear. McLaren's in general just a bit quicker than us in free air, I think. Not quite in overtake range
okay, no
here
issues
either.
with tyre wear
But
for now.
all it takes is them to scrap a little bit, like
Good
this,
job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
and I can get back to them, like we have here. Fastest lap from us. Albon's out the box and considerably behind us, so that's a big undercut for us. Albon was actually the Williams with us, wasn't it? Carlos Sainz was significantly further down the road, so you can see how much benefit there is in that initial undercut. And if we're going to undercut twice, which we will do, especially on the McLarens, because they'll be going longer on that set of hards, then hopefully we can gain on the McLarens as well. It just depends how much of a lead they might open out on me throughout the course of this middle stint. But if they're scrapping with one another, then they're not going to disappear down the road. Sainz is losing time now on those softs. We've got a fresh set of softs if we need them, if there's a late safety car. For the minute, staying on these mediums, I think is the right call. Going medium. Lando and Piastri change positions once more. Ocon's in the box there in front. I think it was Ocon. Someone. It was. So we're back up to P8 again already, as everyone seems to have done their first round of stops. Everyone that was going to do a two stop, has done it. So my conclusion is Max, Lewis, and both Mercedes are on a one stop. Whereas myself, the two McLarens, and the two Williams are on a two. Ideally, at this portion of the race, we want to be not fighting with anyone and trying to just close in on those that are on worn tyres from the start doing their one stop. So Piastri and Norris fighting like this actually isn't doing, well, it's obviously not doing themselves any favours, but it's not doing me any favours either if I can't get past them and they start to hold me up. So they may well do momentarily. I'm going to have to get involved in this. I could ask what the gap to my teammate is and gauge it from there. That's Hamilton coming out of the pitch on a soft, so he's two stopping as well, evidently. Let me ask about teammate.
Right, the gap to the teammate
gap
ahead
is.
of us.
19.8
seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres.
We'll see what it is next lap as well.
And the time last lap, 1:09.7.
19.8 last lap. I'm going to end up having to go up Piastri here, I think. Going to try a switchback and he just hesitated on the apex. Now we've got a soft-tired Lewis Hamilton getting involved as well. This is just what we didn't need at this portion of the race, is to be embroiled in an on-track battle. I want to just pound in the lap times, but I'm not going to get the opportunity to do that.
Now on the soft tyre. Soft tyres on the car behind.
Comes Lewis on those softs, nothing I can do about this. Someone else in the box there, George Russell. He was on the mediums. He's gone to lap 16, which is where I was thinking of going for my one stop. So the basic, George Russell is doing what I was originally planning on doing. He'll go to hard tyres now to the end. But hopefully he gets stuck in a bit of a battle as well. A minute, I don't feel like I'm losing too much time.
Gap to your teammate ahead,
18.9, which is
seconds.
9 tenths.
Okay, they're on old hard tyres.
9 tenths less than last lap, and we had a bit of a battle.
1 minute.
So we are taking considerable time out of those that are on those hard tyres. Maybe I might have been better served doing what Lewis has and put a soft set on. And just trying to get past the McLaren. I don't know if I've got the pace at the minute to get past the McLarens, even on a soft tyre. Obviously Piastri has swapped positions quite a lot as well here. There's been a lot of action so far. We're only on lap 17. We're about to start lap 18. This will be half race distance.
Higher than we're expecting.
I know,
We've got a new
I know.
strategy available on your MFD if you want it.
I'll only buy a lap. No, I'll stick on 23. Although, to be fair, I am planning on boxing 22. I had said I'm planning on boxing on 22 anyway, so I'm quite happy to box on 22. Just as long as Albon and Sainz don't catch up. Sainz's soft tyres are going now, so that's fine.
Piastri's ahead of you. We can't let them hold us up for too long, so let's try and get past as soon as possible and crack on. Push, push.
I'm keeping an eye on that gap to Albon. I don't want that to grow too much. Even though it said Piastri there in the voiceover, it's actually Lando they want me to get past. That bug's been in the game for about 2 years. I think they fixed it in a previous iteration, maybe 24, and it's just back again. These guys are scrappy. You can see what it's doing for Lando. Now he's just running away now. We could both get past Piastri here.
Boost mode is available now.
We are both going to get past Piastri here. That's P6. Only got 4 laps to go on this set of tyres before we box again. It's very good defending from Lewis. He's not compromised his line massively, but he's just positioned the car in a certain place where I can't really dive up the inside and I can't really go around the outside there. Now we're starting to reel Lando Norris back in. I wonder what that gap to teammate is now.
Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us. 16.2 seconds.
Really coming down
they're
enough,
on old hard
I don't
tyres.
think.
They're in first. And the time last lap, 1:09.9.
Might even be in the next couple of laps. I think they'll box lap 20 to go on to the mediums. Unless they're going hard soft, which might be a possibility, but it's a bit punchy to try it. Well, we were reeling Lando in. It's now opened up to 2 seconds. Albon's definitely not closing though, so that's important. Means we're in a fight with McLaren and Ferrari and not in a fight with Williams today. As ever, I'm on track with Lewis Hamilton. I'll do what he did. But Piastri is getting brave and he's going to throw his nose up the inside there. I'm not going to let him have the place. Again, didn't compromise myself too much. So we haven't lost a massive amount of time on Hamilton and Norris in front. Certainly in a fight now. Max is in, there you go, end of lap 20, as we thought.
Max is in the pits. Max in the pits.
I mean, we're going to be boxing 22, so he's not actually going to get that much of an undercut on us.
And you're going to be on hards next time.
We've had 9 laps of an undercut on him. He's only going to get 2 laps of an undercut on me. Bye-bye, Oscar. Bye-bye, driver.
The car behind's tyres are in a much better condition than yours. We'll need to keep an eye on their times.
If Max gets to me, which he's absolutely going to do, before the end of the next lap, I will just let him go. We're on separate strategies. I know I'm boxing at the end of the next lap, but still, he's going to catch me significantly here. I think Max will definitely be past me by turn 3. Might even have to let him through into turn 1 at this rate. He's so fast on those medium tyres. Go for it, mate. You're on a different strategy to me, and you're electric fast right now. Right, we're boxing this lap.
Pitting this lap then.
Just set
Coming
hard
to the pits
tyres.
at the end of this lap.
We'll effectively have big lock up for Max. That's not going to help his tyres. We've effectively got a full pit stop to gain on Max Verstappen. On my battery here. We're coming into the pits. Oh god. I was so concerned at using my battery there, I wasn't actually concentrating on where I was driving.
Okay, forget the targets for now. We've got to focus on the pit stop. Right, let's go. Come on. That was a fantastic stop. Faster than we were expecting. That was our last stop.
Right.
No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
So out in P10. 11.3 seconds behind Russell, who is on the one stop and has done his one stop. So that's effectively what we're trying to close down now, and we'll gauge our progress based off what we're doing to Russell. If Russell's pulling away from me, that means everyone else is too. If we're gaining on Russell, then that means we're gaining on everyone else too. Alonso's in. That's one pass I don't have to make on track. Williams are in as well. As is Hamilton off those softs, and one of the McLarens off their medium, off their hards actually. Well, they're going hard here. Piastri's gone hard. That's intriguing.
Car behind's just boxed for mediums. Car behind on the medium tyre now.
Hello, Oscar. What do you know? Doesn't matter what you do with pit stops, we're still fighting with the same drivers. We're significantly gaining on Russell, though, look. Massively gaining on Russell. So we will catch George Russell before the end of the race, that's for sure.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good. Okay, gap to the car in front, 8.2 seconds.
Hello. And Lewis too. No, thank you. Not that I have much choice here because it's on mediums. It's punchy Lewis. He's going to use his battery and get past me here. Lando's in the pits at the minute, but he's coming out there at the top of the hill, as you can see. I should really have given that place to Lewis anyway, because I only kept it because I went off track on the exit of turn 10, but I knew he was going to get me with his battery anyway, so I just let him. I think at the moment we're looking at a P7 because we'll catch George Russell and overtake George Russell before the end of the race. I don't think I'm going to be able to get ahead of anyone
okay,
else.
Isaac. Right, we've got a full battery, which means we can use more of it to gain performance. Let's go.
Hello. Never mind then. Excuse me, Oscar.
Hamilton has just put in the fastest lap of the race so far.
There's Charles Leclerc out the box now on a set of mediums. Okay, I want to know what the gap to Russell is, but I've no idea what that actually is now. Max, I believe, is winning the race at this moment in time. I'm 8th, 2 McLarens, 2 Ferraris and 2 Mercedes in front of me, and my teammate. Max is currently P1. Lando has caught George as well, just noticed on the minimap. Yeah, at the minute I'm still on that P7 by taking George Russell plan.
Gap to your teammate ahead, 19.4 seconds.
Yellow flags behind. I think it's an Audi. It is an Audi. That's Bortoletto and Hulkenberg both retiring from the race here. Unfortunately for them. A safety car now doesn't actually do me any favours, I don't think, because my softs won't last. The VSC would be fine, but we're not going to get a VSC either because he's been able to pull off the track in a safe position. Lando is past George. Just trying to hang on to the back of these guys at the moment. This is proving troublesome. They're in faster cars. Max's result right now is going to help us in the constructors though. Massively. It's Max from Antonelli at the minute. From Lando, from George. But we're coming for George Russell. George Russell is going to plummet.
Okay, well, it wasn't to be.
What did you guys all vote for on the prediction? Let me have a check. That's the poll, Ches. So, 2 of you said 4th or above. P5 to P7 for 3 of you. P8 to 10 for 2 of you. And 2 of you reckon outside the top 10. Let's wait and see, shall we?
Be this time, but not to worry.
Check
There's a
what
long
the
way
dip
to go
again.
in this race, so let's focus.
Gains so much fuel. Even without factoring in the VSC, we probably will have gained over a lap's worth of fuel by the end of the race. There's Mr. Russell. His tyres are not having fun. The only way this will now potentially work for George is if he boxes again for a set of softs, but I don't think he's got them available. I'm pretty sure George is just on a 1-stop. He might be on a 2-stop, but I'd be surprised. Piastri and Hamilton have been battling like crazy for ages, and I've just been hanging on the back of them with my overtake mode, basically. Max is already in turn 3. Turns out Max Verstappen's quite quick. Who knew? Lewis might even have a go at George here. Into turn 3 himself. Around the outside. Still on that. Finished P7. Outlook
Right,
at the
you've
moment.
got boost mode available now.
I know,
Use
I
it
do.
if you want to.
I've had boost mode available every lap for the past 10, mate. George, I could see the state of George's tyres from how far back I was, and knew that if I lunged, I could get the position. His tyres are so dead. I'll ask and see if he's doing another stop, but I'm not sure he is.
Behind you now. Okay, they're on old, hard tyres. Their tyres are 13 laps old. The car behind has minor front wing damage. Time last
That's
lap,
where his pace has
1
gone.
minute 10.0.
He's got front wing damage. Don't know how or where from, but he is missing that big chunk of end plate at the end of his wing. And that's why George Russell is as slow as he is. It's not his tyres, actually. It's his wing, which in real life he would have probably boxed for considerable time ago. But you know, game's gonna game.
Right, a gap to the teammate ahead of us. 17.1 seconds.
This might be us to the end now. Quite frankly, now that they've stopped fighting in front, Lewis on his mediums is just saying goodbye. And Piastri is not able to deal with it, and I'm not able to deal with Piastri's pace either. Max is slowly coming back towards us, but, I mean, it is slowly. So Max is one stop, Antonelli's one stop. They've both worked wonders in getting them a 1-2 hit. Lewis's one stop currently has him in P5 as well. No, sorry, he's two stop. I was reading the one from where he started on pole. One stop for George with his wing damage hasn't worked for him. I feel like my pace was falling off sharply enough with our mediums in the first stint. If I'd have tried to one stop, I wouldn't have been able to do what the front two have. I was already starting to lose pace on everyone around us before we boxed, and that was 5 laps earlier than I would have wanted to box. Had I been doing a one stop, I'd have just been so vulnerable. I think we'd have probably finished where we are now, regardless of which strategy we used, quite frankly. And this is where we're going to finish, bar any retirements now. I don't think we'll get a safety car at this stage. So this is us to the end, I think. P7.
Okay, gap ahead, 1.6 seconds.
The AI is super slow at Spa, aren't they? Are they still... Well, they rephrased. They were super slow at Spa on 25. Judging by what you're saying there, Rory, they're still super slow at Spa on 26 as well. No, technically I should be 7th or 8th, Matthew. We're in the 4th best car. Oh, I see, because they're speeding in the pit lane penalty. I mean, at the minute, a 10-second pen would only see me lose a position to George, and that's it. Okay. The fuck? Cost me like a second and a half. You're on the base game, aren't you? Yeah.
The pace is strong, but be aware these tyres need to go the distance.
Heading on to the final lap then here, and you can see the gaps in front and behind. They are just all going to have gotten bigger since you last were with me. P7 is worth 6 points, which is handy enough for me. It's not going to help me too much in the championship. But with Max winning and us getting a total of 31 points here, I'm not sure, because I think Lando is in front of Charles. Not sure if we're going to gain again on Ferrari here or not. I think we will do. Albeit only just, but I think we will do. So the gap to P3 in the Constructors will further close. The gaps around me in the Drivers' Championship will grow, unfortunately. I think I'm behind. I can't remember whether I'm behind or ahead of one of the Williams in the drivers. I'll have to double check. I can't remember whether I'm 7th or 9th or something, but we have had a couple of victories this season, which will obviously significantly help us. But in the main, we've been finishing about where we are right now. Tyres are at 62% wear on the front right, and that's with the 2-stop. So I just don't think the 1-stop would have been viable, really. That's as good.
This one, man. Wow.
That's as good as we would have gotten today. But P7's decent, and driver of the day, despite going from only 9th to only 7th. So I'll take that. That shows just how much pace we kind of had.
Certainly an exciting weekend of
Although to be fair, 6th to 2nd for Lando is great.
Exciting Formula One action very soon.
Not sure I really deserve driver of the day for that. George has had a nightmare there with the front wing, but that's the nature of the game, unfortunately. So we'll... I can't remember what's after Austria. What's after Austria? Is it Silverstone? I'm not sure off the top of my head. But wherever we are next, we'll continue to try and close the gap in the Constructors, which I'm sure we have done here. But it is Silverstone next time, informed by live chat, round 11 of 24. So we're nearly at the halfway stage. We've done 10 of the 24, and Silverstone next, which is obviously a really fun circuit to drive. But the AI do tend to be strong there. We've got another secret meeting here. We were having secret meetings with McLaren. Well, our last secret meeting was with McLaren. I'm 8th in the drivers. I don't have any of the Williams ahead of me. I don't know why I got that in my head. So I'm 24 points behind Lewis, 35 behind Antonelli, 40 behind Charles. So basically I am where I should be based on the performance of the car. Max has just overtaken Oscar Piastri there and is only 23 points off Lando Norris now. Max is suddenly in a title fight with Lando and George, especially considering George just had a nightmare of a result. And we are only 8 points off Ferrari now in the Constructors. Closing on them. Because of my performances, we're still not going to get ourselves ahead of McLaren or Mercedes by the end of the season unless we make drastic improvements in the car, which I have the opportunity maybe to put something else on, although I've only got 862 at the minute and nothing else is doable. I could maybe do fuel efficiency. I'm not keen on doing Could do the ERS again here. That's going to do something. I would like to do tyre wear, but I'm nervous about tyre wear. At the minute, my tyre wear is high, but I'm nervous that it's actually going to get even worse if I put an upgrade on, so I might just stay away from it entirely. Let's put the powertrain on. Are we going to get anything fixed or added to the car by Silverstone? The MG UK bearings apparently might go through. This is the second meeting with McLaren now to decide whether we might or might not be interested in jumping ship. Their development, I can see their development there. Look, 3 on the aerodynamics, 12 on the durability, 5 on chassis, 5 on powertrain. So they're very much contributing to the durability, not so much on the actual performance side of it. I would still be happy to continue talks there. McLaren would be a step up from where we are at the minute at Red Bull in terms of quality of car that we're driving.
Been scouring the socials and asking around.
Still, we get away with it.
That the team are none the
Still,
wiser
we get
about
away
us
with it.
chatting with anyone else, and the meeting went well too. I know. I'm amazing. You're welcome.
It was nothing to do with you, love. So, Silverstone next, which is McLaren's home Grand Prix. Great for Max to win at Red Bull's home Grand Prix there. Actually, if you look at the performance index, McLaren have slipped behind us now. And on paper, we are in the better car. So we've done 4 on aero, they've done 3. 5 on chassis compared to their 5 on chassis. 7 on powertrain compared to their 5 on powertrain. And they were, what, 14 on durability or 12 on durability compared to our 10. We have the better car over McLaren at the minute. It might not be as fruitful a decision to change as potentially we might have thought. I'm going to go with a harder tyre allocation at Silverstone because you and I know how heavy the tyre wear is there. It is a sprint weekend as well. Silverstone, Singapore and Zandvoort are the remaining sprint destinations. So we'll have 2 races for you in the next one, but just the one today for you, and hopefully you enjoyed it here in Austria. Thumbs up, subscribe, check the World Cup content if you've missed it as well, and I'll see you somewhere very soon. Not your local Asda. So choose prediction outcome, P5 to P7. Congratulations, boys. You've got your pennies. F1 10 Austria. I've just opened Photoshop accidentally. Well done, dickhead. Right, I'm going to go and make some food quickly, and then we can do Generation Football, and then we'll switch to the World Cup mode. So give me 5 minutes to go make some food, and then actually I always get worried about the quick resume actually bugging, so I won't do that. I'll reload it from default. I will go and make some food, and I'll be back in 5 minutes or so, 5 maybe 10, because I'm not sure if the plumber's still here or not. And then we'll do some World Cup. Back in a sec.
It's in the game.
Hello. Let's do Gen football, shall we? So far, no, it's 6 o'clock, isn't it? Netherlands as well. It's just checking what games are on again. Netherlands Sweden should be a really good game. Do we think Germany were going to beat Ivory Coast? Dutch players. Germany beat Cote d'Ivoire, right? Got a bet builder on for it to be Germany half-time, full-time. Or at least that's the one that that's the bit of the bet builder I'm not sure about. Who else is going to have loads? Well, so you've got to be careful with some players that some forwards have got lots of caps because their goals might be high too. Oh, Puma's only 92. I thought Koeman would be way more than that. There's a 0 checkout for 83. Sorry, for 87. Will Van Basten have enough? I don't think Van Basten will have enough because he retired early, didn't he? Oh, 82! Damn it. That would have been my 15 dart. Afternoon, Davidenki. How are you, mate? Yeah, decent. 5 to 15 appearances for the National Slam Parto, maybe? Loss. $18 today. $12.13. Okay. Fulham. Oh. Goalkeeper should narrow it down. Oh. Fucking hell. How many loan spells did you have? Yes. Started at York, then spent 2 years at Darlow, 6 years at Fulham, but didn't really play that much for them. Is it Luke Steele? It's not Luke Steele. Sure, Luke Steele. No, that's Australian Sea, Luke Steele. Nikos for 3 years. time at Brighton. That would have been Brighton in like League One though, wouldn't it? 14 to 17, League One or the Championship. To 23 at Wednesday as well. I should probably get this. And 3 seasons at Wickham. I'm struggling at the minute, chat. Do any of you know it without having Googled it? Think you know. You know it having Googled. Can I have initials, please, Rory? I don't think I'm going to get it without initials. Oh. Yeah. Never stop down. As soon as you get the initials, most of the time it clicks. And then it just goes bing! Light bulb moment. Napoli to Leicester in 15-16. You've never heard of David Stockdale? To be fair, he was only kind of championship and below. Played a few games in the Premier League for Fulham, but yeah, Brighton were championship at the time. A lot of English fans would have heard of David Stockdale. Napoli to Leicester. Napoli to Leicester. I'm trying to think who Leicester signed that year. Or who played for Napoli, who played for Leicester that year. Because that was the year they won the league, wasn't it? Kante came from Cairn. Mahrez wasn't in Italy. I don't know where Christian Fuchs was previously. Swiss. A Swiss Leicester player. I should probably get it with the Swiss, but my brain is dying. Swiss Leicester player from 10 years ago. I'll just put anything in so I can then get the position. Swiss midfielder with Turkish origin. That helps. Swiss midfielder with Turkish origin. Any player I can think of, I don't think has played for Leicester. Only played 5 games. Winger or central? 89 caps for Switzerland. A wide man or a central player? Central. Swiss centre mid. Retired now. A Swiss centre mid. Technical director of Udinese right now. Oh, that's not going to help. Initials, please. I don't think I'm going to get it. Retired 2024. Oh, Inler. Gurkhan Inler. Wow. I wouldn't have associated him with Leicester. I didn't even know he played for Leicester. So, let me just put whatever. I'll see what club it. With Udinese. I would have associated in there with Inter. I don't know why. Napoli, Leicester, Besiktas. Plays most games at Udinese. Wow. He was decent as well, Gurkhan in there. I didn't know he played for Leicester. Oh my god, who's it going to be? Giovanni Lo Celso. I've got 4,000 FC points here. Anthony Gordon. Did you get a winner's medal for 5? I feel like back then you needed 10. I know they changed it, didn't they? Because Max Dowman got one for Arsenal. Sana Paraguela. She's fucking good. He did get one, did he? Check. I don't think it downloaded latest updates. Funny. Kika Nazareth. Sanchez, as if Alexis Sanchez is still going. Sterling's at Feyenoord. That looks really fucking odd, doesn't it? Raheem Sterling in a Feyenoord kit. Jesus, she's even fucking bad. Is he at Feyenoord on loan, or did he go there for free and sign a 1-year deal? Beth Mead's just moved, hasn't she, to Man City? Was it Beth Mead that moved to Man City from Arsenal? He went to Feyenoord for free, yeah. Oh my god, it's Pele. Stadium. 2,500 fucking FC points for 1 pack. They must make so much fucking money through packs now. It's disgusting. And Yamal. Oh my god. 20 player walkout pack. Hello. 2 of 6. Hello. Jesus, that Toni Kroos is nuts. 5-star, 5-star as well. Yes, please. It's a special item. Rory. Don't really have the time for this. It's annoying. I just got him in another. What? Oh, yeah, it's going to be no cheap with this. Close it. Oh my god, I got an icon! There are so many promos that nothing is special on FUT anymore, is it? Like, surely nothing is... There is no, like, oh my god, I just got insert player feeling. Every... Like, there are so many players at so many levels that... supposed feeling of, oh my god, I got Messi in a pack. Or, oh shit, it's Haaland. Oh shit, it's Mbappe. Oh shit, old school Neymar. Doku's getting criticised for wanting to be with his wife for the birth of his child because he probably missed around a 16 game. Anyone that criticises a player for wanting to be with their partner whilst they give birth is a dickhead. And not a parent, I imagine. Yeah, I saw Almiron's red for covering his mouth. He's an idiot. Right, to split the VODs, I'm just going to take the stream down and bring it back up again. Bear with. I'm just going to adjust the title of stuff so that it changes when we get there. So I'm going to take the stream offline and then we will go live.